are from True Legal Media. Yes. Can you give us a brief background about yourself?
Yes, I can. Thank you so much. My name is P E Horbach. I'm from the Netherlands. I'm a single working mom here in Cape Town, and I'm the consul general for the Netherlands.
What were your dreams at childhood?
My dreams at a very young age were to travel the world. I wanted three things in life. There was a motorcycle license, which I got. I wanted to study in Amsterdam, and I wanted a tattoo. And only the last one I didn't get yet. Thank you.
Since you have a little bit achieved what you wanted to travel throughout the world, but then you happen to be an ambassador. What does it take to be an ambassador?
Well, I'm not really an ambassador. I'm the consul general. So the ambassador is based in Pretoria, and I cover the northern, eastern, and western Cape for the Dutch government. And what I basically do is my main focus on economic diplomacy. So I help Dutch businesses that want to invest in these three areas, and I also help South African businesses that want to invest in the Netherlands.
What challenges do you face in these businesses?
Well, there are many challenges because the cultures between us are different. So I also help a little bit the Dutch businessmen to understand how the South African culture, what the South African culture is, and how you have to operate within the Western Cape, and also politically, and I try to set up a network so that I can introduce people to the right people. And the challenges I face are mainly things work differently here than in the Netherlands. You first build a relationship. In the Netherlands, one comes in with a list of the results that one wants to achieve, and it's very quick. Okay, let's try to quickly run through all the action points. And I think South Africa, and I think that's the nice thing about South Africa, first you start talking and you try to understand where the other is coming from, what the local issues are, and I think that's the main difference between the Netherlands and South Africa.
Thank you so much. Before you were nominated as a representative, what were you doing?
I was working for the Foreign Office in The Hague as the head of the recruitment department. And I've been working for a long time for the Foreign Office, but I also have been working for Dutch industry. So I have two career lines basically. And I was appointed to be the Consul General in July 2013, so I've been here now for 1.5 years.
Okay, thank you. Is it your first time to be a representative of South Africa, or you represented the Netherlands in other countries?
It's the first time I've been representative for my country at such a high-level position, but I've been a diplomat before in different countries. So I've been based in different countries as a diplomat for the Netherlands.
Can you tell us what made you get into that circle of life?
Well, having this fascination for different cultures, for different countries, but also having a real interest in people. It seemed like a logical step for me to try to get a job within the diplomatic corps, because then you get to travel to all these different places. And I find it fascinating to be based in different countries and learn how different people solve their problems in different ways. I think it enriches my life.
Educationally, what the level of education is needed for somebody to be a representative of a country?
You need to have an academic degree. So I have a master's degree in law and history, and I have a post-academic degree in racial discrimination.
And where did you attend this degree?
First I studied in Amsterdam, and then I went to New York where I did my post-academic degree.
Thank you so much. what should women do to operate at the same level with their counterparts? You have been in South Africa, you have been in different countries. What should women do?
Yeah, it's very difficult because I think women are still in a disadvantaged position, also in the Netherlands, especially in the diplomatic corps, also in the foreign office where I'm from. You see that it's still quite difficult for women to reach the same positions as men have, because those jobs were traditionally only occupied by men. So you have to work very hard, you have to be twice as good. And it does help when your government sets quota or sets certain ambitious goals, like what my government did. They wanted to have more women in decision-making positions within the Foreign Office. That definitely helped me to get this position that I have now. But that doesn't mean that it's easy, because I have to really prove myself. I have to prove that I'm as good or even better than my male counterpart that didn't get this position. So I think it's still a struggle, and I feel for the phase that South Africa is going through, not only for women but also for other people from disadvantaged backgrounds, because they have to work very hard to achieve the same level of positions as white counterparts have.
Thank you so much. Your advice to youth who are at crossroads of choosing a career path.
Yeah.
We have youth who go to school, but then they are able to attain a certain education level, but they fail to get a straight career path. What's your advice?
Yeah. I think the most important thing is to do something that you really, really like. Because only if you like something very much, you can excel in it. Because then you want to do the extra effort, and you want to make the extra effort to become really good. On the other hand, sometimes you have education, but sometimes having a skill is also very, very important. So it's not only education. That I think education is the basis, but you can also develop a skill that is very much needed, and with which you can make your own career. So it's doing something that you really like and working very hard to achieve your goals.
Thank you so much. I understand you are saying you are a single mother, yeah, but you have a family.
Yeah.
How do you balance your work and the family life?
It's also that is for a woman is very difficult, because I'm a mother first and then I'm the consul general. But both jobs, both roles ask a lot of my attention and energy. And I think as a mother, you always have a feeling of guilt that you're not doing enough for your child. Especially with my job, it's a very busy job. I often have appointments in the evenings, and then I don't feel very good that I cannot read to my daughter or that I cannot put her to bed. So I think, how do you balance it? You make sure that the times that you have together are really special, and that you put a lot of energy in those times, so that you create that bond when you're together, even if that's more limited than other mothers.
Thank you. Do you have anything to share with our readers? Anything you want to share with our readers?
I
Word of advice, encouragement?
Encouragement. Well, there's a lot to live for. And, when I was appointed to become the Consul General in Cape Town, obviously it was a beautiful posting. But it was the first time that I would take my 4-year-old then to a foreign country, and obviously it was also a little bit daunting. And I always say to myself, don't start stacking complications on top of one another, because then it becomes a real big complication. If you just tackle it one by one, you will get to your goal. So that would be my advice. Take each hurdle as it comes, and don't start adding it, because then is too much.
Thank you so much. That's the end of our interview.